Casey. This is Luke with Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl. Welcome back. Unless this is the first time you're viewing my channel, then simply welcome. So today is Sunday, July 25th. This is going to be the second video I've made in July as I get back into the habit of doing weekly videos, or at least attempting to get back into the habit of doing videos weekly and to be posted weekly. So last week's video, for those who didn't get a chance to see it, if you're interested, it's right below this. It was on some early Blue Note jazz records that I was able to purchase not too long ago. In that vein, on the record, on my turntable now, you have the Clifford Jordan Quartet. This is Spellbound, and it's on, if I'm not mistaken, this is on Prestige. I'm sorry, no, Riverside. This is an early Riverside press. However, this week is going to be heavy metal. As I said last week when I did my reintroduction video for the 6 months that I was out, that I haven't done a video, I have been doing quite a bit of buying throughout the year, and actually I have found myself to come across some very good fortune with regards to finding records and finding stuff that's not common. Certainly not common in the wild, as it were. I guess record shows and stuff you can find it, but certainly not common out there, just, you know, your generic thrift stores and collections, etc. So with that said, a little while back, I go to one of my local thrift stores, you know, I walk in and they have a little front porch area where they have a lot of stuff, and then there's a little screened off area, and usually the screened off area is just, you know, you walk in and look around at some stuff. And so I'm walking in and I look on the porch. There's really nothing on the porch. So it interests me. I glance into the screened off area. There's a stack of records about that big. I went, oh, cool, let me go take a look. And I walk in there, and then this little old man who I've never seen before. I just had no idea who this guy was. And I've been going to this thrift store now on and off for like 10 years, you know? So it's not like I don't know who they are. It's not like they don't know who I am. I give them, donate, and I get stuff. He's like, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. And I'm like, guy, I'm just going to go look at the records. He goes, well, you have to ask permission. I'm like, okay, so I'll go inside and ask the girls for permission. He goes, no, you have to ask me. And he was like really getting upset. So I'm like, I'm standing inside the screened-in area while he's doing this. So I said, okay, can I come in here and look at the records? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I go through the first few albums, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm just grabbing all of these. And I'm grabbing them, and I take them inside, and I give the ladies the money that they wanted for their albums. And I go home, and I'm like, this is too good to be true. These things like gotta be like either scratched or roached up or whatever. But no, they were all like, So let me start off with what I showed. The first one is the most common of all of them, and it's a striper, and this is Isaiah 53.5. It's a Dutch pressing on Enigma. And while the record itself was a little dusty, I mean, thus far, every album I've played from this purchase has been fantastic. I mean, just, you know, plays great. Plays like, you know, you wonder if the guy who owned it before me even bothered playing them, or just, you know, whatever. But my gain, my luck, this is the cover. Cover, too, is, I mean, you know, it's, gotta be honest, it's, look at the corners. I mean, this thing is close to as new, you know? So this was one of them. And I'm going to do a couple of videos on the metal stuff too. Only because there was, like, there was a stack this big. And it's just not something I want to plow through, because I try to keep my videos around a 10-minute mark. You know, sometimes they're around a little over 11 or 12, sometimes like 8 or 9, but I really try not to go too long, because you're not going to watch a 20-minute video any more than I am, honestly speaking. So Striper was the first one. On to the next one. Megadeth. So far, so good. And so what? This one was 87 or 86. I don't really recall the year. Lyric sheet included, of course. This is in capital. You know, no bowing, no, just really just a very, 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 very solid bunch of records that I was able to pick up. Fortunately for me, the record collector who was there before me passed on these. Now I know this guy, and I mean, he is a record collector. He likes 45s. He likes doo-wop. So I kind of get why he would pass on these. But then again, I also don't, because if you're a record collector, I mean, and you see this stuff, even if you're not gonna like keep it, you're gonna put it on Discogs to sell it. I mean, the median price on the Megadeth that I showed you there, and the one I'm about to show you, like in the 40s. So I mean, it's not something you would normally pass on, not in this condition anyway. So next up is P. Cells, who's buying also Megadeth. Again, you know, the cover is just on point. It really is just practically new. I'll give you a closer shot of this so you can see the corners in particular. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's usually the first thing I look at when, I'll just show it to you, it'd be better. And the spine. It was well maintained, well kept. Again, lyric sheet, inner gatefold. In lyric sheet and inner picture sleeve are also right there. The album. So those were the two Megadeth albums that were in that particular collection that I wound up buying. Next up is an album that I already had, but you're not going to pass this up. You're just not, and that's the way it is to it. And that's Ozzy Randy, a tribute. This is the gatefold, of course, the double LP. I mean, honestly, it's just, like, as mentioned, it's just in really, really, really lovely, lovely condition. I'll show you the other as well, because it's just really worth showing. I mean, there you go. And honestly, I still can't get over that guy. Get out of there! What are you doing in there? I was like, guy, I'm looking at records. I'm not gonna steal 3 or 4 used shirts that you have here. I promise. If I like them that much, I'll buy them. But in the meantime, I'm just looking at your records, guy. That's all. So I really shouldn't, because he was just trying to do the best he could in the thrift store. I mean, he takes it seriously, and that's wonderful. But I think sometimes we all need to just catch a breath and say, it's not like he's in there taking things and running away. And just, they're records. There's a stack of records. They're on a table right there. And finally, for this video anyway, Anthrax. Now, I'm not a big Anthrax fan. I'm not, don't particularly, I mean, I like metal, but there's certain bands that I've just never got into. Anthrax is one of them, but I'm not shy when I find a decent album in great condition, ready. I mean, And this, like all the others, was just perfect. There's no bowing. There's no warping issues. There's no. I mean, I don't know who dropped these off. I really don't. But should you ever look at this video or happen to find this video in your travels throughout the interweb, thank you. It's just that does not come across all that often. It just doesn't happen. When it does, I'm so excited about it, I have to share it. And so here I am sharing it with all of you, my friends in the vinyl community. So that's it for this Sunday, the 25th of July, 2021. Again, if you like the content, you like my approach to music and records, hit the like button. Please do leave me a comment. I really enjoy the interaction and the interplay between us vinyl collectors. We don't always have to agree. Very rarely, actually, we shouldn't always agree. It should be the exact opposite. We should have some useful disagreements, and we teach each other things that way. Nonetheless, please leave me a comment, because that makes this much more fun, much more me just talking to my telephone and the camera. So hit the like button, subscribe if you would, be kind enough. I try to subscribe back in kind whenever you subscribe to my channel. Even if your channel doesn't have a whole lot of content, it doesn't matter. It's just something I'd like to do just because. So have a great Sunday afternoon. Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday. Hopefully whatever day you watch this, you're having a great day. For us who are watching this on a Sunday, have a great rest of the Sunday afternoon. Enjoy your Sunday dinner. Have a terrific week. I'm hopefully going to do another show, another video next week. Again, I will be with my wife in North Carolina at the end of this week. We're driving down to Southport in the Boiling Springs area around Wilmington. So, should you know of any record stores in and around that area that are worth popping in and checking out, I wouldn't expect you to give up your favorite thrift stores. But if you got a favorite record store that you don't mind sharing the info on, by all means, just hit me up, let me know, post a note in the comments. Otherwise, have a great week, terrific week, everyone. I'll see you soon. Cheers.